Hey, this is my module 564. I honestly can't remember which module it is, but my online resources reflection. To start off, my 3 favorite websites. The first one would be between BrainPop and Kia. BrainPop was super easy to navigate, and it listed a bunch of topics, and then once you clicked on one of the topics, they would have a group of subtopics. So if I clicked on algebra, it would bring up polynomials or slope-intercept and stuff like that, which I would find helpful if you're trying to do a specific activity. But I did also like Kia, which I will go into that more when I do the part 2 of my reflection. The only thing I didn't like about BrainPop was it was $220 a year for a subscription. And I mean, if the district wants to pay for that, cool, I'm all on board, but I don't think it's worth it. My second website I liked was the Kathy Schrock. I don't know if I said that right. Her website, mainly because of all the information it lists. Like, I think I clicked on one little thing that said iPads in the classrooms or something, and then it came up with a whole page full of different links I could follow, and I wrote down only 3 of them. They had a list of K-12 apps, different tutorials on how to use the iPad just in case you don't know, classroom use, things like that. And like I said, that's just a small part of it. Like there's just so much information. I love it. For my third one, I picked Education World because it keeps you up to date with all the now things, and as technology advances, that would be a good go-to site if you don't know how to use something correctly or don't know how to apply it into your classroom. That's a good go-to. Back to Kia, it was surprisingly easy. I was a little worried about making the 2 activities, but I watched the little tutorial video on the website, and I can't get over how simple it was. I think I did a St. Patrick's Day word search because that's coming up, and then I also did a matching game for opposites. I mean, it only took me 10 minutes, so I liked that, as well as the fact that it reminds me of Blackboard. So that's probably one of the main reasons I would like to use it in my future classroom, because you can update calendar with events, you can keep track of quizzes, you can keep track of activities that your students do, kind of like Blackboard. And I think it'd be a good idea for middle school, high school, maybe the upper grades of elementary. The OER repositories, one big thing that I think is important is the collaboration part. I know it's more of a universal collaboration idea, but I think it's also a good idea to collaborate with simply other schools in your district. And like, not only that, but if you are an elementary teacher and you want to work with a middle school teacher and focus on things that you, like the middle school teacher wants your elementary kids to work on, so it'll make the whole transition easier, if that makes sense. I know it in my head, I just can't put it into words. But even elementary to middle school to high school, as long as you guys are working together, I think you guys, it's easier to come up with a way that best suits the students and how they learn, and then you can pass that on, so on and so forth, to make their learning the best experience possible. And with that, that is the end of my reflection.